Hi, my name is Jessica Forcier, and in the year of 2022, at the age of 40, I was diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma. As part of my treatments, I went through 13 rounds of chemotherapy, including the dreaded red devil, as many cancer patients know. I also had 4 surgeries and 18 rounds of radiation. And now I'm no evidence of disease, thankfully, and taking medication for the next several years to keep it that way. There are so many people that I want to thank in my medical team. I had the best village of people helping me out. I first want to thank my medical oncologist, Sabrina Witherby, at Lifespan Medical Center. Also her partner in crime, Margaret Collier, who has been incredible. I also would like to thank my amazing surgeon, Doreen Wiggins, as well as my my radiation oncologist, Dr. Wazer, and the phenomenal nurse at Lifespan Medical Center, who is Erica. She made me smile every time I had a treatment, made me laugh, and helped me get through the tough times. The entire nursing crew at Lifespan is such a wonderful group of people, and I wouldn't have gotten through my treatments without them. So I feel really grateful and blessed. I absolutely have to thank my family and friends. They were my greatest support system and village. They say it takes a village, and that's exactly what they were. I'd like to start out by thanking my husband, Michael, and my children, Dalton, McDermott, and Olympia. I'd like to thank my mother, Norah, who was my partner in crime. She helped get me through everything, was my confidant, my chauffeur, my nurse. I'd like to thank my dad, Tony, my sisters, Vanessa and Emily, and my brother-in-law, Paul, as well as my extended family who were always there for me if I needed something, and my incredible group of friends who never let me need anything. They were there for me morning, noon, and night, and always supported me. And I absolutely would not have gotten through my cancer journey without them. The biggest thing I was craving during my cancer journey was camaraderie, people who understood what I was going through without having to explain it. And that's where She Rose comes in. They have been an absolute incredible organization and program that has helped me meet new people who have also been diagnosed with cancer. The events that they put on really help you look at your diagnosis and figure things out or learn things about yourself, having gone through that. I think for me, camaraderie was the biggest aspect of the program that helped me, and especially the writing portion of the program. Getting things down on paper and just getting my story out really was cathartic. And also my smaller group within the writing was an amazing opportunity to meet people and form a friendship that I know will last forever. So I couldn't be more grateful to the She Rose program. Gloria Gemma is an absolutely amazing organization that I have been lucky enough to be affiliated with. From the moment I got connected with them, they were there to swoop in and support me, whether that was through food drop-offs during my treatments, fun programs to get our mind off of things, meeting with other people, and joining the She Rose program. They're there whether you need someone to talk to, lean on. They put motivational quotes up on Facebook that help you every single day, just lift you up and remember that life is great and you can get through hard things. They've also become the support system that I was absolutely craving in my journey, and I just can't articulate how wonderful they are. I want to especially thank Maria Gemma, who really makes sure we're all taken care of, and also the other wonderful people who are involved with the organization. They are amazing. Thank you. If someone was thinking about joining the She Rose program, I would absolutely say, do it. Don't hesitate. You will get so much from it, and you will meet so many incredible human beings and make friendships for life. So if you're on the fence, just move forward and join. You will never regret it. My name is Jessica Forcier, and this is my story.
Hi, everybody. I am sitting here with Jessica Forcier. Am I saying that right? There's no way.
Forcier.
Forcier. You know, I come from Louisiana, and we always have a little bit of a fancy way of saying some very simple words.
Oh, I love the way it sounds, the way you say
Forcier?
Yeah.
Okay, Forcier.
Sounds
Forcier. Yeah, I know, right? Well, you are magical. Thank you for being here today. How did the makeover photo shoot go for you?
It was absolutely incredible.
Was it?
So much fun, yeah.
What made it that way for you?
Just the people.
Yeah.
Everybody was so wonderful and excited, and there was like a nice energy in the room.
When is the last time that you've had a makeover photo shoot?
It's
been a day.
Yeah. I mean, I barely wear makeup half the time, so I'm not very good at doing it. So when I get it done, I get very excited.
Yeah, but you look great.
Oh, thank you.
Did you like the dress that you picked out?
I loved it. I loved the color.
What color is it? Because I didn't get to see it yet.
Emerald green.
Oh, wow. Yeah. That's going to be fabulous. I cannot wait to see the pictures.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, how did you find out about the Gloria Gemma group and this program?
Someone at my Lifespan Cancer Center told me about Gloria Gemma, and they gave me the number. I called them, and they immediately jumped in and started helping me and telling me about all of their programs. And then I saw the She Rose program.
Yeah, how long ago was that?
Well, it was probably March of 23.
So this is all very new to you then?
It is, yes.
You said it's called Lifespan?
Yes, that's where I go for my cancer treatment.
Okay. Now, did they sense that you were needing a little extra support?
Yes, I was very vocal about that.
Yeah.
I was feeling I needed something and wasn't sure what direction to go in, and they pushed me in that way. So,
and I think your timing was good because this program didn't even exist before last year. So
I know.
So I'm so glad you got to participate in it. Did you find that it helped provide some of what you needed?
It absolutely provided what I needed. The big thing I was looking for was camaraderie. I didn't feel I had that before this. And, having to explain I have great friends, but when you have to explain what you're going through, they don't necessarily understand it. So being with other people who you don't really have to explain it,
right? That's
incredible.
I don't feel like cancer survivors have to have a lot of patience with one another because it's such a long-term proposition. Right. Even after you're declared no evidence of disease, there's still, I guess, that lingering feeling of scans or, something feels funny. So to be around other people where it's not like, are you over that yet?
Yeah.
Right?
Because a lot of people who don't know, they say, oh, you're better. And well,
your hair's
what is
back,
better?
So
Yeah.
Exactly.
But other cancer patients know, and they know what's always in the back of your mind.
Yes. So did you have a rough go at your diagnosis?
Yes, I did.
In what way? What was?
Well, I found out after, literally a couple of days after my 40th birthday, I had my very first mammogram, and that's when I found out. Yeah. So I wasn't expecting it at all. There's no family history. And then I have 3 young children. So that was obviously the first thing I thought of. Like, I want to be in their lives. And I just took it very hard. But, I got used to it and knew I just wanted to fight no matter what.
How old are your children?
They are now 13, 12, and 9.
And so how have they handled everything?
They actually took it really well. It was a shock at first, I think, for everyone, but they don't say too much. When I told them, they were understanding and, trying to console me, but they were really great. And they were great when I had to shave my head and when I had no hair. So,
Were they with you when you did that?
They weren't. I don't think they wanted to be. But when I came home and showed them, and they could touch it, they knew, it's okay.
Yeah. Mom's still here, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what has been the most difficult part of your cancer journey?
The treatments were pretty hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
I went through 13 rounds of chemotherapy, including the Red Devil.
Yeah.
And then one of the chemo treatments I had to do, I had a very severe allergic reaction to. I went into anaphylaxis. So that was scary.
Were you with them when that happened?
I was. It happened immediately as they gave it to me. My mom was there. I felt bad for her.
That had to have been an awful feeling.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you know what was happening?
I didn't, they had said like on very, very few people have this happen.
I've never heard, in all the times I've talked to people, I've never heard of this.
So I did not think it was going to happen to me
Yeah.
ever in a million years. And then suddenly, I think every single person in lifespan was in my room in a matter of,
Because they knew.
yeah, they
that you were
knew.
having
Yeah.
that. Did you break out in hives or something?
I couldn't breathe. I got all red. My blood pressure, like, everything just was going chaotic.
What an awful feeling. So how long did it take for your body to get back to like not that?
It took a couple of hours. But the next time they gave me chemo, they switched the chemo and I had to have it at the hospital just in case. So the emergency team was there.
Wow. Well, sheesh, you taught me something new here.
Yeah. I don't think it happens that often.
Yeah,
so.
good thing. Why would anybody, I mean, it's hard enough going in and getting chemo, let alone having to have that happen.
Yeah.
Well, tell me with She Rose, what part of this has been meaningful to you?
I mean, the entire thing has been incredible, but for me, the writing portion of the program has been the most significant for a couple of reasons. I just thought writing really helped me make sense of my feelings, and it was extremely cathartic. But also my writing group was just incredible. We created a bond that I just know will last forever.
Who's your coach?
Tila.
Oh.
And she's incredible.
Yes.
She's the sweetest woman, and she just gave us so much. She was always cheering us on and made us feel comfortable.
Yeah.
And, we were kind of timid at first, but she made us relax, and I think we just had a great group. So to me, that was the best part. But I mean, so much has been helpful. Yeah,
there's always such an evolution. I mean, when we say trust the process, that's one of those probably overused terms, but there's so much truth to that because it always starts out the same, where the first class group, there's that kind of awkwardness, and you don't know what to say, and am I just doing it right, and I think by what week do you feel like things made a change in the process of story crafting out of the 6 weeks? I'm just curious when that crossover happened, when you felt
probably the third week.
Your group got in the groove with each other.
Yeah, we got in the groove, and actually I asked an awkward question, but I think that may have opened things up.
Okay.
Because I have seen other people bond within She Rose and Gloria Gemma, and I just wanted to know how that happened for them. And so I asked someone who I had seen that she had a really strong group of friends, and I just said, how did you make that bond? How did you make friends? And then everyone was like, yeah, like it seemed like we all had been thinking it.
Oh, that's
but I hadn't asked it.
Yeah, and so you see all of the alums from last year's group here today, and I always say the alums are my favorite part of our program because we know how they were on the first day we met them, and then when they come in as the ones giving the support instead of receiving it, and you'll be doing that next. And it's I get goosebumps talking about it because it's just a beautiful part of life is to reach out when you need help, receive that help, and then when you're strong enough to give it to somebody else.
Yeah.
Right.
Pay it forward.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Well, so how did you choose your theme, like the Mighty Seed?
I knew, so for a long time during this journey, I felt stuck. So I ended up picking quicksand because I felt it really matched my feelings.
Okay.
And then I decided to change completely. I ended up with being the mighty ocean, because I felt more powerful.
That's interesting. So you started off feeling like you were just sinking, and now you are the mighty ocean. And that happened in a matter of 6 weeks?
Yeah. I mean, I honestly just felt so empowered by this process that I am so changed from like the beginning to now. Like a different person.
Yeah, well, you're very articulate, and I can tell that you really will go on to help a lot of people.
I hope so.
I mean, I'm sure you found yourself in a very odd position because what do you do for a living?
Well, I'm unemployed. I'm actually going through this process. I also decided to go to grad school.
Doing what?
Clinical mental health counseling. Oh, I want to help oncology patients.
Well, I just knew it. I just felt like this has got to be your calling.
It changed me, so...
Well, congratulations. Would you keep us all updated as to your progress?
Absolutely.
That's exciting.
Fingers crossed.
Yes, no, it's going to happen. It already is happening. Congratulations. Well, I can't wait to hear your story. So if you would like to read it to everybody, it is called Like the Mighty Sea.
Thank you. I've had many journeys and challenges in my 41 years of life, but none have been as transformative as being diagnosed with invasive ductal carcinoma, breast cancer, at the age of 40. This diagnosis thrust me into a realm of physical and mental challenges I never could have imagined. My cancer journey didn't begin like that of many people I know. Unlike a cinematic scene or the compassionate calls from doctors, I discovered the dreaded news through cold, impersonal test results in my patient portal. It was a gut-wrenching moment that left me reeling. Even now, the memory sends a chill down my spine and weaves knots in my stomach. Once I had processed what I was reading, I experienced a seismic shift that shattered my sense of security. The fear of mortality gripped me, especially when contemplating the future milestones I might miss with my children. Would I be at graduations, college tours, weddings, and births? Would I become a distant memory, simply immortalized in pictures on the mantle? Cancer forced me to confront mortality head-on, starkly illustrating its life fragility and the unpredictability of fate. My disease soon made me feel like a shape-shifting quicksand, a mercurial force that outwardly appears calm, but can crumble under pressure, potentially dragging others down with it. I was neither solid nor liquid, unsure of my identity and uncertain about my future. I smiled when asked if I was okay. What does okay mean anyway? But alas, always an emphatic yes, yet inwardly I was unstable, fighting dual personas. I was a fraud. In my weakest moments, I questioned the fairness of it all, wondering if I had somehow deserved this fate, if it was a punishment for not appreciating the life I had been given. Am I paying the price? This thought gutted me the most. Depression clouded my thoughts daily, whispering dark lies about my worth and the meaning of my disease. In those depths, I struggled to find a reason or lesson behind my illness, wrestling with the idea of whether or not everything happens for a reason, and whether or not cancer could be dictated by fate or divine will. I longed to say that my battle with cancer had enlightened me or transformed my perspective, but the truth is more complex. I hadn't experienced a sudden epiphany or embraced my fate with unwavering acceptance. Instead, I found myself grappling with anger and frustration, feeling like I was the only person who had failed at confronting cancer head-on. Some days I felt like a marionette acting out some dark comedy, someone without autonomy or control over my own thoughts, life, and destiny. Before cancer, my days were filled with involvement at my children's school, pursuing a writing career, and cherishing moments with loved ones over coffee and shared activities. Cancer abruptly halted this rhythm, plunging me into a surreal blur of treatments and uncertainties. As my war with cancer waged on, I continued to feel profound despair and isolation. Yet one day, amidst the storm, I found a guiding light and a realization. I am not defined by cancer. I am a person living with cancer. This distinction empowered me to reclaim agency over my life, embracing each day with gratitude and purpose. Navigating adulthood, motherhood, and cancer, I learned to find solace in my children, Dalton, McDermott, and Olympia, whose vibrant personalities and bountiful love filled my life with joy and purpose, even amid the turmoil of illness. My husband Michael's quiet strength balanced my anxious nature, and our family bond became a source of balance. The rest of my family also provided unwavering support. My mother Norah, dad Tony, sister Vanessa, sister Emily, and my brother-in-law Paul. They never left my side, held me when I cried, and helped me find laughter when I thought it impossible. My mother especially became a caretaker, confidant, and personal chauffeur. We somehow found adventure in inside jokes. Isn't this fun? As we navigated my cancer road together. My dearest friends were also a source of blessings as well. Furthermore, I was inspired by the resilience of others, like Nikki Newman, a stage 4 breast cancer warrior whose zest for life, despite terminal illness, resonated deeply with me, even though we didn't share diagnoses. I adopted her mantra to go grab life. Nikki's legacy reminded me to cherish every moment and live life to the fullest. Today, I stand not as quicksand, but as the mighty sea, powerful, serene, and capable of weathering life's storms while embracing its joys. My journey with cancer has taught me the importance of living in the present, of finding beauty in everyday moments, and of nurturing resilience in the face of adversity. Reflecting on my experience, I realized that while cancer imposed profound challenges, it also offered moments of introspection and growth. I've learned to navigate life with a renewed perspective, acknowledging that every situation possesses multiple angles, and that amidst hardship, there is room for joy, hope, and gratitude. If I could distill my journey into wisdom for others, it would be to seize life with both hands, to cherish the present moment, and to nurture your inner positivity, strength, and gratitude. Cancer has reshaped my life, not by altering my essence, but by reinforcing my capacity to embrace life with courage and optimism.
Thank you so much. And I was just sitting here smiling, thinking about your journey as a mental health professional in oncology and how many people you're going to help. And who would have thought that, right? Just how many months ago that this all started for you?
Yeah. I mean, it's not been that long. So
yeah, you're making, what do they say? Making meaning out of a mess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trying.
Yeah, you're doing great. Well, thank you so much for being part of this process. It's been just such a pleasure getting to know you, and I hope to see you as an alum in the future.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for everything. I really appreciate it.
Thank you, sweetie.